Motivation is temporary. Discipline is eternal. The world rewards those who act, even when they don't feel like it. This is TruthZone. Welcome to Discipline is Destiny: How to Stay Consistent When Motivation Fades. There comes a point when you realize motivation doesn't last. Some days you wake up full of energy, ready to conquer the world. Other days, even getting out of bed feels impossible. Motivation fades because it's emotional, and emotions change. You can't build a strong life on something that shifts with the wind. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't wait for inspiration. It shows up anyway. The people you admire, the athletes, the creators, the visionaries, they didn't rely on motivation. They relied on showing up every single day. There will be moments when your mind whispers, "Not today." That's your cue to move, because each time you act despite resistance, you teach your brain something powerful. I don't follow feelings. I follow my purpose. Motivation dies in discomfort. Discipline is born there. Motivation creates sparks, but discipline builds the fire that never goes out. Discipline isn't a gift. It's a muscle. And like any muscle, it only grows when you train it. Start small. Wake up when you said you would. Keep your promises to yourself. Finish what you start. Each time you do, you build self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of discipline. The more structure you bring into your day, the freer you become. Discipline doesn't trap you. It guides you. It gives you control over your time, your energy, and your emotions. Every small act of consistency adds an invisible layer of strength inside you. Soon, you stop acting out of impulse and start acting out of intention. That's when discipline stops feeling like effort and starts feeling like you. Because who you become is shaped by what you repeat. Consistency is discipline in motion. It's not about intensity, it's about continuity. Your brain loves patterns. The more you repeat a behavior, the less effort it takes. Soon, the difficult becomes normal, and that's where mastery begins. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't debate it, you just do it. That's what consistency does. It turns action into habit, and habit into identity. One day of effort might not change you, but 100 days? That's transformation. Those quiet, invisible wins, they stack, until one day you're standing at the top of the mountain and you realize every small step was a brick in your destiny. Consistency doesn't require perfection, just momentum. Keep moving, even when it's slow, because motion, even imperfect motion, beats standing still. These are the days that define you, when you're tired, frustrated, uninspired. When your mind says, rest, skip it, tomorrow. But discipline answers softly, do it anyway. Every time you act without feeling like it, you grow stronger than your excuses. You prove that your emotions don't control your life, your decisions do. You don't need to work non-stop. You just need to keep your word to yourself. Maybe it's finishing that workout. Maybe it's showing up one more day for your dream. Maybe it's saying no when everyone else says yes. Each time you do that, you build evidence that you can rely on yourself. And self-reliance? That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's never the hard days that break you. It's the moment you decide to quit. So when you don't feel like it, move anyway. Because that's how you win the silent battles that no one ever sees. In time, something changes. What once felt heavy becomes light. What once felt forced becomes flow. The habits that once drained you now fuel you. The structure that once restricted you now frees you. You don't chase motivation anymore because discipline is your motivation. You don't depend on emotion. You depend on who you've become. Discipline gives you freedom. Freedom from guilt, procrastination, and regret. It gives you peace of mind, the kind that only comes when your actions match your purpose. The world belongs to the disciplined, not because they have more talent, but because they have more control. So remember this: motivation starts the race, but discipline crosses the finish line. Choose consistency over emotion, structure over chaos, purpose over comfort. Choose discipline, because discipline is destiny. Discipline is destiny.